You woke up this morning, likely thanks to an algorithm in your phone's alarm clock. Even before you opened your eyes, a silent set of instructions was already at work, shaping the start of your day. The weather forecast, your newsfeed, your commute route, even your music playlist, all curated by algorithms. These digital helpers quietly anticipate your needs, offering information and choices tailored just for you, often before you even realize you need them. These invisible architects shape our daily lives, making countless decisions behind the scenes. They connect us, guide us, and influence the flow of our routines in ways we rarely notice. But what is an algorithm really? At its core, it's just a sequence of instructions to solve a problem or perform a task. Think of it as a recipe, guiding you step by step from question to answer. Far from being a modern invention, algorithms have ancient roots, stretching back to the dawn of civilization. Early mathematicians and thinkers used them to record knowledge, solve puzzles, and pass down wisdom through generations. They're not magic, but a fundamental part of how we create order from chaos. Algorithms help us break down overwhelming problems into manageable steps, bringing clarity to confusion. From dividing land after a flood to navigating the stars, step-by-step thinking has always been essential. These logical processes have guided explorers, builders, and dreamers throughout history. The story of the algorithm is the story of human ingenuity, our quest to make the complex manageable. Every breakthrough, every invention, is built on the foundation of clear, logical steps. To understand our world today, we must understand the logic beneath our technology. Algorithms are the hidden language that powers our devices, our cities, and our connections to each other. This journey will take us from ancient Mesopotamia to the rise of AI, revealing how algorithms came to shape our lives. We'll see how each era built upon the last, leading to the digital age we live in now. Let's peel back the layers and meet the unseen architects of our world. Together, we'll discover the logic, creativity, and history that make our modern lives possible. Long before computers, humanity ran on algorithms, systems of rules and instructions that shape the very fabric of daily life. In ancient Sumer, administrators used step-by-step rules etched on clay tablets to distribute grain, manage resources, and keep society running smoothly. For example, measure out 2 selah of barley per worker, count the workers, multiply, and dispense. These instructions were simple, clear, and endlessly repeatable, ensuring fairness and efficiency. These were the world's first algorithms, practical recipes for survival, governance, and the organization of complex societies. Early legal codes like Hammurabi's used if-then logic. If a house collapses, then the builder is punished. A direct ancestor of modern programming and logical thinking. Such rules created order and predictability in society, allowing people to anticipate outcomes and trust in the system. These algorithms weren't written in code, but in cuneiform, hieroglyphs, and oral traditions passed down through generations. They were embedded in rituals, crafts, and laws, turning chaos into structure and transforming uncertainty into routine. The need for reliable procedures drove early civilizations to invent algorithmic thinking, which became essential for everything from trade to justice. These simple step-by-step recipes were humanity's first attempt to control our environment, to bring order to the unpredictable world around us. They laid the groundwork for the powerful algorithms that would one day change the world, connecting the ancient past to our digital present. From bureaucracy to justice, algorithms were the software of early civilization, quietly shaping the destiny of entire peoples. Born from necessity, they became the foundation of order, stability, and progress. The seeds of our digital age were planted in the clay of ancient Sumer, where the first algorithms took root. The journey of the algorithm had only just begun, setting humanity on a path toward ever greater complexity and innovation. The Sumerians had practical recipes, but the Greeks brought abstraction. Euclid's Elements wasn't just about shapes, it was a masterclass in step-by-step logic. Starting with simple axioms, Euclid built a system where each proof followed logically from the last. His Euclidean algorithm for finding the greatest common divisor is a perfect example: efficient, reliable, and guaranteed to work. This was the birth of formal, systematic thinking, breaking down complex problems into logical steps. The Greeks sought universal principles, not just practical solutions. But their number systems, like Roman numerals, were clumsy for calculation. Without efficient arithmetic, even the best algorithms were limited. The next leap required a new kind of number system. That innovation would come from the East, unlocking the true power of algorithmic thinking. The stage was set for a revolution in mathematics. The world was about to meet the man who gave us the word algorithm. In 9th century Baghdad, the House of Wisdom was a hub of global scholarship. Here, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi fused Greek logic with the Hindu-Arabic numeral system, our modern digits, including zero. His book introduced these numerals to the Arabic world, making arithmetic vastly simpler. But his true breakthrough was a systematic method for solving equations, al-Jabr or algebra. Al-Khwarizmi's step-by-step approach created a universal recipe for problem-solving. He formalized the algorithm, a general method, not just a solution to one problem. His name, Latinized as algorithmi, gave us the word algorithm. The fusion of practical rules and abstract logic became a powerful tool for mathematics. The algorithm, as we know it, was born. Al-Khwarizmi's ideas didn't stay in Baghdad. They traveled west, transforming Europe. The continent, stuck with Roman numerals and the abacus, was revolutionized by the arrival of algebra and Hindu-Arabic numerals. At first, there was resistance, even bans on the new numerals, but their utility was undeniable. Merchants, astronomers, and mathematicians who adopted these methods gained a huge advantage. Calculations became faster, more accurate, and more complex. This software update sparked the Renaissance, fueling advances in commerce, science, and engineering. Fibonacci's championed these methods, spreading them across Europe. The algorithm became the engine of European progress. What began as a practical tool in ancient Mesopotamia now powered a new era of innovation. The world was ready for the next leap, turning algorithms into machines. The age of programmable devices was about to begin. For centuries, algorithms existed only as abstract ideas, written on paper and passed down through generations, until the Jacquard loom changed everything. In 1804, Joseph-Marie Jacquard invented a revolutionary loom controlled by punched cards, automating the creation of intricate weaving patterns that once required immense skill and time. Each punched card represented a single row of the pattern. The arrangement of holes determined exactly which threads would be lifted, row by row. The loom could read a sequence of cards, an algorithm physically encoded in hardware, allowing for repeatable complex designs. This was the world's first programmable machine. Hardware separated from software for the first time. The implications for technology and society were profound. Inspired by Jacquard, Charles Babbage envisioned a machine, the analytical engine, that could be programmed with punched cards to perform any calculation, not just weaving. Ada Lovelace saw even further. She imagined such a machine could manipulate symbols and ideas, not just numbers, opening the door to entirely new possibilities. She realized a machine could follow an algorithm to create, compose, and innovate, not just calculate, but also generate music or art. The Jacquard loom became the bridge from human procedure to machine execution, forever changing how we think about automation. The idea of programming was born, setting the stage for the computer age and the digital revolution that would follow. Algorithms were no longer just mental tools. They were becoming the language of machines, shaping the world in ways no one could have imagined. Babbage and Lovelace dreamed of programmable machines, but it was Alan Turing who defined what that meant. In the 1930s, Turing imagined a simple theoretical device, a Turing machine, that could follow any algorithmic process. With an infinite tape and a set of rules, this machine could simulate any computation. Turing proved that a single universal machine could perform any task, given the right instructions. This was the blueprint for modern computers, hardware plus software, executing algorithms. Turing's work laid the foundation for the digital age. During World War II, he helped build Colossus, one of the first electronic computers, to crack enemy codes. The universal machine was no longer just theory, it was reality. The age of computation had arrived. Turing's legacy is everywhere, Our world runs on algorithms. For decades, computers followed instructions written by humans, solving problems with superhuman speed. But now, algorithms are evolving. They can learn, adapt, and even create. Machine learning and AI allow computers to write their own rules, like recognizing cats in photos or composing music. Neural networks inspired by the brain refine their logic through experience. Algorithms now generate art, write poetry, and master complex games. The line between tool and creator is blurring. When AI creates, who is the author, the programmer, the user, or the algorithm itself? We are moving from using algorithms to collaborating with them. Algorithms are becoming our creative partners, and sometimes our rivals. From clay tablets to AI, the algorithm has always mirrored our minds. It's the formal expression of our logic, our drive to solve problems step by step. Today, algorithms shape our culture, economies, and even our beliefs. They curate our feeds, influence our choices, and can amplify our biases. The ghost in the machine often reflects our own values and flaws. As algorithms become more autonomous, we must ask, what are we teaching them? The data we feed them shapes their intelligence and reflects our society. The story of the algorithm is still being written. Will these tools augment our humanity or limit it? The next chapter depends on the choices we make about how we build, use, and govern these powerful architects of our world.